What's going on, y'all? Capt.Collier here. Welcome back to another episode here, and thank you for tuning in for another video. So we're out here at Dauphin Island, Alabama, launching at Billy Goat Hole, and yet again we have another super humid and foggy morning here. And so I have no plans today. I've got some artificial lures, I've got some live shrimp, and it is slick calm offshore right now. So we're gonna make a solo run, probably 25-30 miles, and just see what we can get into. There's not much in season, but it's always nice just to get out there and get a rod bent and have some fun. We'll see y'all when we get out to the spot. Y'all give me a thumbs up if you enjoy the video. Let's go have some fun. All right, guys, we have finally made it to our first spot. Made a little 20-mile, 25-mile run. We're 105 foot of water, and I gotta say, it is an absolute beautiful day. Mid-January day, by the way. It's 70 degrees out here in a t-shirt. Just gonna be dropping a few jigs today. Not quite sure of the brand of this one. You can tell it's been beat up a few times. And I'm throwing that on my black goofish rod, slow pitch rod, and Accurate Valiant 300. And so we're gonna drop because we are marking some fish right now. Not quite sure of the structure that we're on, but I don't really care. As long as there's fish here and I can just get this rod bent, I'll be happy. And so we're not gonna drop the trolling motor because whenever I'm jigging, I like to use, oh my gosh! As soon as it hit the bottom, y'all. Get up. That feels weird. I don't like using the trolling motor because whenever you're jigging, you kind of want to cover some water, and that means drifting is good. And so every 5 or 10 seconds, I'll grab the throttle while I'm not hooked up to a fish and just kind of hold us on the spot with the main engine. Okay, nice little snapper there. That would be an awesome eating size fish right there. On the jig, first drop, as soon as it hit the bottom. And there we go, guys. Gorgeous red snapper right there. They're not in season, not until probably June 1st is when they open up in Alabama. But let's drop back down and see if we can get on some more. I do have some interesting jigs, or at least one interesting jig that I want to drop that I purchased about a week ago, and I've been dying to come out here and try it because it just looks so good. Honestly, I don't think we're going to catch anything that we're going to be able to put in the box today other than maybe a beeliner or an Almaco jack. I just wanted to come out here and enjoy this beautiful weather, calm seas. Got just enough wind to where it's not rough, just to keep you cool while you're fighting these fish. All right, so I just reset my drift again. Whenever you reset your drift, if you're not familiar with offshore fishing, especially if the current's pretty high, it's always nice to get ahead of the spot that you want to fish. And then you can use your main engine to just kind of kick it in and out of gear to hold on the spot. But current's not too bad today. So we're rolling past the spot right now, so it shouldn't take long before we get a slack line. And a slack line when you're slow pitch jigging means you got a bite. There he is. Stay on this time. Stay on. Oh, he feels pretty dang heavy. I feel like I got bottom. He must be snagged. Feels super weird. It's not even fighting. It's coming out like a rock. It's gotta be snagged. Yeah, he's just foul hooked. Oh, it's a triggerfish. Poor guy. Sorry, buddy. That's probably what those missed hook sets were. A little small triggerfish on that jig. That's crazy. All right, let's put my other bait on. All right, y'all, so I've got this pretty cool lure right here. This is made by Mustad, and this is an octopus lure. It looks very similar to an octopus. I think this is an 80-gram size jig, and I haven't even opened it up out of the package yet. And what's crazy is it's got ink tablets in it that come with it. And so basically while it's in the water, it's squirting the ink, making it look even that much more lifelike in the water. So I'm gonna get this cut open, tied on the line. Kind of feels like a Z-Man material. It's got 2 assist hooks, Mustad hooks on there like that. And then I'm assuming this little ball here is what pushes out the ink. I'm not quite sure how that works. And it's got 2 towel points right there. But y'all tell me that don't look like a little baby squid or an octopus right there. Pretty sure this isn't gonna last long without getting hit down there. So I'm gonna tie that onto my 50-pound leader with a uni knot. Make sure we tie it on good because this lure was $18, which is super expensive for a jig, but they're pretty much all expensive if you think about it. All right, we've got it tied on. Let's see what it looks like in the water before we drop it down. I'm just gonna work it just like you would a slow pitch jig. Oh yes, that's gonna get wrecked. For sure. Those legs of that octopus just kind of flare out as it drops. And I sure hope I don't get broke off on the first drop. That wouldn't be cool. Going down with the octopus. Oh, we just hit. Oh my gosh, we're on. First drop. Oh no, don't you break me off. Get up here. I didn't even get to work it, y'all. He hit it on the fall. That's nuts. It's a snapper. That is so cool. Woo, chill out, buddy, chill out. There we go. Let's pop that hook out. We still got time to make another drop. There he goes. I knew it wasn't gonna last long down there, y'all. I mean, this thing just looks so good in the water. And a lot of times when I'm cleaning snapper, or especially grouper, you'll find squid, and I've found a few octopus in their bellies. So, I mean, this is an optimal bait when we're out here. Ooh, y'all, they're working on this thing. Just kind of giving it some small twitches, making it look like that octopus is escaping. Ooh, just got another hit. Letting it fall back down. There he is. Come on, get up here. Probably another snapper. It's all right. Rod's bent, we're catching fish on a pretty stinking cool lure, if you ask me. There he is. Both the Mustad hooks in his mouth. All right. And so what I'm really wanting to see is how much this lure can take before it just gets so, you know, destroyed by these fish. That's 2 fish so far. Everything looks to still be intact. Hooks are good. We're probably gonna make one more drop on this spot and then we'll move to another spot. See if we can get on some different species with this thing. I also bought, I think, a 250 gram octopus jig. And I'm gonna use that for whenever we go about 200, 300 foot of water and really target scamp grouper and gags. There he is. He whacked it. Third fish. Just gonna take it nice and slow. You definitely don't want to break this $20 lure off. Yeah, he just foul hooked. Them hooks are definitely getting the hook sets. Sharp things. Man, that thing just looks so good. Everything still looks good on it. It's not tore up. We're gonna move spots and see if we can get on a different species. I'm also gonna add those ink tablets. I gotta figure out how to do it, but that's gonna be really cool. So we've pulled up to our next spot here, and these are the ink tablets that I was talking about that comes with this Invader Octopus lure. And so we're gonna open up this package, and it's basically what it says. It's a little tablet. I assume it's environmental friendly. And so let's see how this goes in here. So basically the ink tablet goes in the head part, and then it can't get out. So it's just gonna squirt out of this little hole right here once it starts dissolving in that water. And it's already coming off on my hand from my hands being wet. So let's get ready to drop. Bye-bye, buddy. This lure just looks too much like a squid as well. And y'all know triggerfish love squid. Oh, that must be the triggerfish down there. They're working on this thing. Well guys, unfortunately, it looks like Mr. Invader Octopus here is done got torn to pieces. I assume by triggerfish. They're notorious for coming up and pecking stuff. So the material has kind of torn apart, but it should still work. We're at a new spot here. Screen is just lit up with fish. And so I think we might be able to get a few more fish with this jig here before it just gets too tore up to where the fish are not gonna eat it. So we're dropping back down here, 115 foot of water. Let's see if we can make something happen. There he is. Ah, still works. Come on, be something else. Then we got snapper, a triggerfish, and this is a jack. Nice. I think, yeah, that's a undersized greater amberjack there. Stop it. Give me my octopus. Chill out. Golly. Get on out of here. So that's another different species to knock off the list of the octopus here, but as you can see, it's pretty much done ripped apart here. I'm gonna see if I can do some surgery and yep, then I rip the leg off. Let's see if we can get it back on there to where it'll work. There we go. All right, let's go back down. They're only about 50 or 60 feet down. Just loaded up with fish here. See if we can get to the bottom without getting hit on the way down. All right, we've made it to the bottom. And we're already on, are you kidding me? Man, I wish this thing was a little bit tougher because these fish are loving it. I just don't know if it's gonna last more than 5 or 6 fish. Just hit bottom. The body is probably messed up on it. But they're still whacking it. I feel them hitting it. There's another bite. Oh, yeah, he's on. There he is. Fish on. Feels like another jack. Hopefully this is an Almaco jack. We can keep it. Gotta love these light setups, y'all. Make small fish fun to catch. But they can also catch big fish. Let's see, what we got? Yep, another jack, a little bit bigger. Is it the right one? Yeah, that's an Almaco jack. We can keep him. Very nice. That's about the perfect keeper size too. Get some good fillets off him. Y'all, never in my life would I have thought I'd be using an octopus jig here to catch keeper fish. This is an Almaco jack right here. You can tell the difference because of its wider body shape versus a greater amberjack, and also its dorsal fin there. They're usually darker in color as well, but he's gonna eat nice. We'll put him in the box, drop back down. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to catch many more with this jig, but I'm gonna continue to do so until it's so messed up to where it's just not working properly. This poor thing is He's trying to hang on. It's ripped even further apart there, but I think it'll still work. Fish don't seem to mind it. This is hard to beat, y'all. Beautiful day. Mid-January day. It's supposed to be cold. Out here in shorts and a t-shirt, catching some fish. Beautiful weather. Just as I suspected. Foul hook trigger. I will say, these Mustad hooks are super sharp. Any fish gets near this thing is getting hooked. So even if they don't necessarily want to eat it, if they come up and check it out and they get close to them hooks, it's over with. They're going to get hooked. I'm trying to make this thing work a little bit longer before I have to trash it. So I think that was probably the 7th or 8th fish that I've caught off this Invader jig, and I mean, honestly, I really like it. I'm not just doing this for the video. I just wish it was a little bit tougher. Maybe if those triggerfish wouldn't have, you know, kind of worked on it too much, maybe it would have lasted, because they're bad about tearing some plastic up. But I think this has about had it. It's just not looking right in the water now. So we're gonna go ahead and call it, y'all. 8 fish or 9 fish, I can't remember, but that thing's about had it. Now, if they might make some like replacement skirts or whatever, because I imagine this metal part and the hooks is probably the most expensive part. So if they make replacement skirts, then I will definitely be ordering some more of those, because I really did enjoy using this bait. But we're gonna cut that off, save this for later, and then we're gonna put on some shiny Johnny jigs, drop down. All right, so we got us a fresh slow pitch jig on here, nice and shiny. This thing just looks gorgeous. It's a 125 gram jig. It's a Centaur Villain Max. I've got that paired up with 2 assist hooks on a split ring there, and then I've got a swivel on there as well, just to help the line to not spin as much. It'll spin on that ball bearing swivel. This thing isn't gonna last long. I can tell y'all that as soon as I hit bottom, maybe 3 jigs, I'm gonna be hooked up. There's just fish all over this spot here. 113 foot of water. Oh, we already hit bottom. That was quick. All right, 1, 2, 3. Oh, he's off. He'll come back. 1, 2, 3. There he is. Oh yeah. Come on, be an Almaco. Yes sir. That's dinner. That's what we want. A little yeet action going on here. Oh, easy release too. And so there's a 20 fish aggregate limit on these Almaco jacks here, and there's no size limit on them. And if y'all watch the channel, y'all know I do like bleeding my fish. So we're just gonna stick a knife right there, cut it out, let it bleed out right there. It'll make that meat nice and white for you. Always good to take care of your fish. And then we're gonna just pile some ice on them. I usually don't show this a lot on the YouTube, just because I don't want to get demonetized with all the blood and stuff. All right, y'all, we're getting ready to end the day here. We've got some fog rolling in and it's getting late, and we caught plenty of fish, had a good time today. But before we do that, we're gonna drop the wrench. This is the 9/16 wrench. I just tied some assist hooks on there, got it on my pin slammer here. We're gonna drop this down real quick, see if we can get us one of these jacks, just for fun. If y'all watched a video I posted probably last summer or so, I actually caught a nice amberjack on another wrench. I think it was 11/16. So we'll see what this one can do. I know it's gonna get eaten. It's just something shiny, just darting through the water. Making our way down to the bottom. As soon as we hit, we're gonna flip this bell and just reel as fast as we can up. There it is. We got them. They like 9/16 wrenches too. Come on. Be cool if it was an Almaco jack too. We can keep them. Nope, just a greater amberjack with the wrench in his mouth. Yeet! All right, chill out, buddy. You're gonna break my boat. Chill out. Y'all know I had to do it. I had to. On the 9/16 wrench. Let's go ahead and get this hook out of this guy's mouth and get him back on his way. Hope you enjoyed your wrench. All right, well, that's gonna wrap it up. I hope y'all enjoyed the video. I hope y'all learned something. And if you did, please leave me a thumbs up. If y'all are interested in seeing any more of this kind of content, I'll put a video up here and right here. Y'all go check it out. Y'all stay safe. We'll see you on the next one. I got you. Are y'all keeping any fish? I got 1 or 2 jacks if y'all want one.
Whoa, those are big.
Yeah, they eat pretty good.
Oh, yeah.
No problem. No problem.